Good evening, citizens of planet Earth. And if you're not from planet Earth, good evening to you as well. Hi, I'm Deepak Chabria, and I welcome you back to Urban Nirvana, a place where we find peace in the times of chaos. So, do make sure to follow and subscribe for more such episodes. Often in our life, we run behind so many things, and we're lost in the chase of so many things like inspiration, motivation, doing big in life, and achieving in life so much, and so many other things that we most of the times we forget to take care of the most important thing that matters, the love to ourselves, the self-care, the self-love, taking care of our physical and mental health. We forget everything and we just chase behind one goal, which may or may not lead you to happiness. But one thing that truly can give you happiness is taking care of yourself and falling in love with yourself. We sometimes put too much pressure on ourselves, which only, increases our fatigue and stress, and we end up with less stamina. We forget to eat, we forget to take time for breaks and enjoy ourselves, or even focus on our mental and physical health. We focus on these things so much that we forget the person who achieves these goals. Why don't we make self love as one of these goals? Tracy McMullen, an American author, TV writer, and a relationship expert, says this about self love: the only person you really need to marry is yourself. That's true in many cases, in almost all the cases, because only if you truly commit to yourself will you be able to do a lot of things in life, like maybe experience true happiness, freedom, fall in love with others, or even achieve your goals with proper satisfaction. And I myself say, treat yourself the same way you would treat a celebrity. How would you treat a celebrity or someone you loved? You would treat them with compassion, respect, take utmost care of them. You would be overwhelmed by each and everything they do, right? You would show them empathy and pamper them with small, small things, and you would also take care of every little needs of theirs. You would help them celebrate small wins and so many things. So, why don't we start doing these things for ourselves? Sometimes during failures, we just blame ourselves and we are sometimes too hard on ourselves that we say that we don't deserve all this. That's why we are like this and we keep on facing failures and everything. But think about this for a moment. Why don't you deserve that? Of course, you deserve all the happiness, all the love, all the care, all the fame, whatever it is you want in life. You deserve all that. And all the respect as well, right? So stop blaming yourself for your failures. Learn to you know, forgive yourselves for all the mistakes you made, and don't be harsh on yourself. If someone else who you loved and who you respected did the same mistake, of course you would forgive them and you know speak to them softly and help them grow on their journey, right? So it works the same way because you are the most important person in your life, and only when you learn that will you be able to respect yourself, and your confidence will come up and your self esteem will come up. You will treat yourself worthy and you will believe that you deserve the things that you desire. All the inferiority complex would just go away and you would be confident enough to do certain things in life which you have always wanted to do, right? So why don't you fall in love with yourself and have a conversation with yourself. Oftentimes look into the mirror and say that, okay, you've been through enough. Today I'm going to take care of you. And from that moment on, every decision you make, every single action you take should be for your self benefit. Being selfish is a different thing. Loving yourself is a different thing. You be kind to yourself. When you be kind to yourself, you automatically learn to be kind to others. When you blame yourself for certain things, you are irritated, annoyed, and you end up cursing everyone else and blaming the world even for your failures. So these things are not really necessary, and once you love yourself, you will experience the true freedom of being able to do anything you want, and you will learn that even the failures that happen, there was a reason behind them, and you would definitely treat yourself and everyone with compassion, and you would probably make yourself better, work on making yourself better with yourself. And that's a part of self-development, self-growth, I used to be so focused and so into so many things, and I used to chase so many things in life when I was small, that I used to often forget eating my lunch or eating my dinner. And later, when I realized that I also matter, not just the things that I'm running behind, it was then when I started taking care of myself, and I said, okay, in order for me to help others or chase certain things in life, I need to be alive. I need to be focused on my health, my mental and physical health. And if I'm not fit, I cannot do anything in life, right? It's just like that saying goes, where in order to save others from drowning, you yourself need to be able to save yourself first from drowning. And once you save yourself from drowning, you can help others. So something like that. And I'm just remembering one more quote from Tyrion Lannister from Game of Thrones. You might remember this. He says to Jon Snow, never forget what you are. The rest of the world will not. Wear it like an armor, and nobody can use against you. It can never be used against you. So whatever he said that in that dialogue was completely true. Sometimes we label ourselves as failures or something, and we say that, okay, everyone calls us that, but use it to your advantage. Whatever you are, you accept yourself, embrace yourself, and if you want to change, you can always change only by first embracing yourself, right? First learn to accept who you are, and once you learn to accept who you are, you can change yourself to what you want to be, right? So learn to embrace yourself, and once you learn to embrace yourself, you would help yourself in gaining confidence and taking care of yourself. You would be able to respect and treat others with kindness, and you would be compassionate with everyone, and you would also be good at relationships. You would attract the kind of relationships that you want, and you would forgive yourself and others easily, right? And of course, once you love yourself, you would also treat your friends and family with respect and love, and you would want to know more about them. And it is the first step towards inner peace. We talk about inner peace, mental health, physical health, but it all starts by you loving yourself and accepting you for who you are, embracing yourself, and that leads to inner peace, which leads to happiness. So you would, once you fall in love with yourself, you will realize that life is not a race, but it is a marathon where you take everything step by step and treat yourself like you would treat a celebrity, or most importantly, treat your loved one. It would only increase your motivation to achieve things in life with keeping yourself and your happiness in priority, because you would then chase after the right things and not the wrong things, which would definitely lead you to your inner peace and happiness, and you would ripple away anything that takes away your happiness, right? So yes, all your insecurities come down and you will be able to openly laugh and love and live. It increases your humility and so many things. So yes, treat yourself the way you would treat someone who you love or a celebrity. Be free, love, laugh, live. Which brings us to food for thought of today. Just stand in front of the mirror and practice saying that you love yourself. Say, I love you in front of the mirror, and look at the smile that comes up, and just treat yourself the way you would treat someone who you love or a celebrity, and certainly you will start seeing things differently and in a happy way. So I had written something a couple of days back, I think a week or two back. So it goes something like this. So it's called self-love, obviously, because today's topic is self-love. She was happy in love. She was happily in love with herself. She did not tie her happiness to anything or anyone else. She was married. She was married to herself. Hence, she was happy. She was happy with herself. So, here's what I'm trying to say, once you love yourself, once you're happy with yourself, you don't need anything else to be happy. You don't need to achieve that certain goal or certain thing or anything to be happy. Once you are happy with yourself, you do things that only want to make you happy. So go ahead and treat yourself like your own spouse, and see the difference. So I'll close this episode for now over here, and I would request you to practice self-love, which will lead you to more happiness and more peace, more calm. And I'll see you again next week. Remember to follow, share, subscribe, and let me know in your comments below how you felt once you realized that you loved yourself. I'll see you again next week. Until then, stay safe, be happy, keep smiling, and keep laughing. Love, laugh, live. Peace out. Thank you.